Hello everyone, welcome to MBA Karo. Welcome to this series of Hot Summer, which is High Order Thinking Summer, under which we are going to cover the important topics of CAT and we shall be solving advanced problems. And this series will definitely boost your preparation for uh, like CAT 2024. So, continuing this series, I hope you must have watched the first video, which was on number system. Today's class is going to be on arrangement. So, we will be solving some good sets based on arrangement. Not only just seating arrangement, but grid based arrangements as well. So, if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and recommend it to your friends as well so that they get the best quality content for all MBA entrance examinations. And this is going to be the schedule for these classes. This is a 30-day course, and in which every day we have a class schedule at 12 p.m. So first class was on number system, today's class is on arrangement, and this is going to be the schedule. So you can save the schedule and watch those classes accordingly. And in case you are preparing for CAT and are looking for a structured preparation, you can enroll in our CAT course. We have the batch running, which started in March end. So it has live classes, and you will get the recordings of the classes that have been completed. And with every topic, you get practice sheets. We have a doubt resolution group for the enrolled students. We provide full length and sectional mock tests for CAT. So you can use the code HOT to get 20% off on this. So you can get it for 20,000 till the end of this month. So in case you are interested or know someone who is looking for a structured preparation for CAT, they can enroll in this batch. So let's begin. And as the most in order to get the most benefit out of these sessions, I would request you to pause the video when I show the question. Okay, pause for some time, solve the set, and then look at the solution. That is the whole purpose of these classes. You try to solve it on your own, and then see what is the best possible solution to solve the problem. So even if it takes 30 minutes, 40 minutes to solve a set, take the time to solve it, then only look at the solution. Because if you look at the solution instantly, you do not develop that thinking ability. So let us begin with the first set. So here's the first set. It says that there are 12 guards, and they are seated around a rectangular shaped concentric walls as shown in this figure. Okay, and these chairs are numbered 1 to 12, and some more information is given. Okay, so you can read the information, pause the video, and try to solve it. Once you have solved it, you can play the video and see the solution. And in case after multiple attempts you are unable to solve it, then you can have a look at the solution. So let me explain this set to you. It says that these are 12 chairs, and a person seated on the corner can see the neighboring persons seated along the two neighboring walls or the neighboring corners. So for example, let's say if the person in chair 2 can see chairs 1 and 3. So the person is sitting at the corner, he can see this person, can see this person, but cannot see this person because this person will create a block for him. Okay, similarly, if 4 is there, 4 can see 5, 4 can see 3, but 4 cannot see 2, and 4 cannot see 6. Okay, a person seated on the side can see the person seated on the neighboring corners. So 5 can see 6 and 5 can see 4. Okay, so that is the condition that is given to us. Okay, then we are given that some information is given, and using this information we need to map these people, right? So I'm solving it here, then I will show the questions. Okay, once you try to solve the set and then try to answer the questions, because once you have solved these, then answering the questions is not a big deal. So we have 12 chairs. Now first condition says m's seat number is thrice of n's seat number. Okay, m could not see anybody. So m and n could be 1 and m3. But if m is 3, m will be able to see these two people. Okay, if n is 2, n will be 6. So m can see these persons. So that is also not possible. If n is 3, m will be 9. Now 9 can see 8. Okay, so this is also not possible. So the only possibility is M is 12 and N is, okay, so you can place the people over here. M is 12 and N is at 4. Okay. Next, O was third to the right of N. Okay. Now these are persons were sitting facing away from the walls. So if the people are facing away and O is third to the right of N, so N is facing away. Okay, this is the left side and right side is this. This is the right side. So O is at seat number 1. So right side, remember this in this arrangement, on the right side numbers will decrease. Okay, and on the left, right means the numbers will decrease, and if it says left the numbers will increase. So is this O on the right side? So first, second and third, so O is on 1. P could see Q and W. Now this statement, we can have multiple positions from which P could see Q and W. So let's skip it. And next is R was seated third to the left of S, right? So there is a difference of 3. Let's skip it because there are multiple positions available. So while solving a set, if you come across a statement which gives multiple possibilities, better to skip it and come to it later, because we know that yes, it will be third to the left, but there are several possibilities. So let's not make that. Why did we take this possibility? Because there was only one possibility and it was quite simple, 1, 3, 2, 6. So we could easily figure out that it was 4 and 12. The sum of the seat numbers of S and Q was equal to the sum of seat number of T. Again, we do not know S, we do not know Q, so we will come to it later. T could not see anybody, right? Now T could not see anybody. Now what could be the seat number of T from this perspective? Okay, so if you see, uh, T can be, see, 12 cannot see anybody, 11 cannot see anybody because no one is here, no one is here. Okay, then 10 can also not see anybody because no one is here, no one is here. 9 can see 8, 8 can see 7, 6 can see others. So T can be 10 or 11. Okay, so there are two possibilities. We will come to it now. S and Q, so multiple possibilities of sum of S and Q, and T is 10 or 11, right? So that sum is 10 or 11, and we will come to it next. U's seat number was one third of V's seat number. Okay, so U is one third of V, and if we see U is one third of V, so V and U, V can be 9, 6 or 3. Okay, so in that case U will be 3, 2, 1. Okay, now 3 and 1 is not possible because 1 is already O. Okay, 12 is not possible, it is taken by M. So it is V is either 9 or 3 or 6 or 2. So two possibilities. Then there is a connection with W. W was seated third to the left of U. Okay, third to the left means that third to the left, we said that 3 positions increase. Okay, so if we say, let's take, we say U here. Okay, just taking an example. So third to the left would mean, since they are facing outside, this is the left side. So 1, 2, 3. So we can get W here. Okay, one of the possibilities. Another possibility is U and W here. So I've written two cases, one in red, one in green. Okay, and we will see that how can we solve it, right? So U and W is done. Now there is one statement about, W, right? P could see Q and W. So what does it mean that P could see Q and W? So when we say P could see Q and W, that means P is in between. That is an indirect meaning, right? So you can see two of your neighbors. So it means P is in between Q and W. Now if you take this case, wherein like you take this, the one in which we have put W here, the one that is the one is which is marked in red. Okay, so if you see that case, U and W like this. So we are taking this red one. Okay, so U and W like this. So it says P is in between Q and W. And if you go by the sixth one, then V should be at 6. Okay, so if you consider this one scenario, if you are considering this case 2 and 6, so 2 should be U, 5 will be W, and 6 will be V because 3 times. So P has to be between Q and W. Now Q and W, we cannot have P in between because this side we have N, this side we have V. Okay, so this case is not possible. So we will remove this red wala case, and now we have this is U and W. Okay, and hence V is at 9. So this is also done. Now P is in between Q and W. So this is W, we cannot put P here because it is N already placed. So this is P and this is U. Now P can see U also, and P can see Q and W. Sorry, this is Q and this is W. So P is here, P can see this, and P can see Q also. Okay, so that is also done. Now we will come to this uh, condition of sum of seats of S and Q. Right now, we said S and Q is 10 or 11. Right, Q is 8, Q is 8. So S, if we take 2, then this will be 10. If S is 3, is not possible because 3 is already taken by U. So S has to be 2, and hence if S is 2 and Q is already 8, so T is 10. So this is T at 10, we have T. Right, now we are left with just two people, one is at 5, one is at 11. Right, T is also done, and R was seated third to the left of S. So this is S, 1 2 3, this is R. So R is also done, and then we will be left with one person, M, N, O, P, Q is done, R is done, S also is done, T is done, U is, I guess, U is also done, V, W, and X is remaining. So X is at 11. Okay, so this is the seating arrangement. So we have O, S, U, N, then R, W, P, Q, V, T, X, and M. So I hope you also got the same arrangement. And at the end of this video, do let me know in the comments that how many minutes did you take to solve each of the sets. Okay. So this was the solution to this set. Now let us look at the questions. In which number is X seated? So X is seated on seat number 11. Seat numbers, sum of seat numbers of W and U. So W is 6, U is 3. So the sum is 9. Who among the following was sitting in the middle of a wall? Okay, P, Q, and T. So P is here, Q is also at a corner, N is also at a corner, T is at the middle of a wall. Who among the following can N see? So N is sitting here, N can see R, and N can see U. So U and R. How many persons can Q see? So Q is sitting here, and Q can see two people, P and V. So Q can see two people. Okay, so these were the answers to the sets. So for every set, please comment in the video how much time you took to solve that particular set. Now let's move on to the next set, which is also an arrangement. It says that there are 14 bikes manufactured by 4 companies, and given that 5 are manufactured by Ola, 4 by Yamaha, 3 by TVS, and 2 by Bajaj. These are parked in 14 parking slots out of 20 parking slots, which are numbered 1 to 20. And we are given some more information about these parking slots. So as a ritual, please pause the video, try to solve it, and then look at the solution. So in this case, we are given 20 parking slots. So you will have to make a big table in this. Okay, and then you will have to make like which bike name and bike company. Right, bike names are ABCD and companies are for Yamaha, Ola, Bajaj, and TVS. So maybe you will get multiple cases. Yes. So let's make at least two cases as of now. Usually you get minimum two cases, and you do not get the answer instantly in one case in most of the sites. So let's see this. Now, if you look at these four marks of Yamaha, okay, some condition given. So first and the foremost thing in any LR puzzle or DI puzzle is that something which you can fill directly. अगर कोई information directly fill होती है, start with that information first. So for example, in this case, last condition is K is in slot number 3. So 3 is K and H is in slot number 19. So K and H होगा ठीक है. So in both the like we may end up making another case. So let us put K and H here. Okay, then it says M and J are manufactured by same company, N and H. So we do not know which company. Number of slots between B and M is less. Okay, K and M are parked in two slots which are consecutive prime numbers. Okay, and same is also true for N and H. Now H is at 19. The consecutive prime number will be 17. Right, so N is 17 and this is also 17. Now K and M are consecutive prime numbers. Okay. Now if you look at this, this was the upper end. So there was only one prime number. But for K, the consecutive prime number can be 2 or 5. So we know M is 2 or 5. Okay, so let's put it for now. We will fill it later. Now, if you look at this particular set, it talks about a lot about prime numbers. Okay, now if you see this, the first condition, let's read and understand it carefully. It says the four bikes of Yamaha are parked in four parking slots which are consecutive prime numbers. So we have four consecutive prime numbers. The same is true for the parking slots where three TVS bikes are parked. Okay, so three another consecutive prime numbers. So 3 here, 4 here. So 7 bikes are such in prime numbers. Now, one thing that we need to see is what are the prime numbers till 20, right? It's small number, let's count it. So the prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. So there are total 8 prime numbers. Okay, 8 prime numbers. Now, out of these, 4 will go to Yamaha. Yamaha को 4 मिलेंगे and TVS will get 3 of these. So out of these 8 slots, 7 slots are of these two bikes. Okay. So now we'll have to think that if these are 7 slots, which bike will get the 8th prime slot. Okay. So these are good numbers. Okay. Then another information about the third company. See Yamaha ki information and TVS ki information. If you look at point number 4, it says the 5 bikes of Ola are parked in 5 parking slots which are consecutively numbered. Okay, it is consecutively numbered. Okay, so we know about 3 companies, right? Yamaha, TVS, and Ola. Right? Ola are all together. Yamaha prime numbers which are together. TVS prime numbers which are together. So it is not like one bike of Yamaha will be in the beginning, one will be in the end. See, if they are in the beginning, all three will be in the beginning. If they are towards the end, they will be towards the end. Similarly, they goes for TVS also. Okay. Now, although these are not consecutive numbers, but consecutive prime numbers. So what do we mean by consecutive prime numbers is if you are taking 5, 7, 11, you will take 3 prime numbers. Okay. But you cannot take prime numbers from between. Why? If you take prime numbers from between, let's say you take 3 prime numbers like this, we have to make another set of 4 consecutive prime numbers, which we cannot make. Now Ola, like 5 bikes, because we have to choose these prime numbers in two sets. एक 4 का सेट बनेगा, एक 3 का सेट बनेगा. If I place Ola in the beginning, right? अगर मैं Ola 1 to 5 रख देता हूँ, Ola, if I put Ola 1 to 5, so can I make 7 prime numbers? We need for Yamaha 4 prime numbers For TVS, we need 3 prime numbers. Can I make 7 prime numbers? No, we are left with just 5, right? So Ola cannot be in the beginning. If we put Ola in the end, right? Ola end में कितना होगा? 16 to 20. If you put Ola in the end, that means it is 16 to 20. If I put Ola 16 to 20, now again I do not have 7 prime numbers here. Okay. So this means that Ola will be in between. Ola cannot be in the ends. Ola is in between. Okay. Now if Ola is in between, so we have to take 3 prime numbers of the beginning. Like, see, we can have Yamaha and TVS. One case is this. Sorry. One case is this. We take 3 prime numbers and 4 prime numbers. TVS is 3 and Yamaha is 4 and Ola will be somewhere in between, including 7. Another case is that we take starting by we will take Yamaha, last में we take TVS, and here we have Ola. Okay, so let us fill in these two cases. So first case, if we take the upper one, so first 4 prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7 should be of Yamaha, 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 Yamaha. Okay. And then last 3 prime numbers, that is 13, 17, 19 will be of TVS. So TVS, TVS and TVS. Right. So this is the second case. We will put first 3 prime numbers as TVS, 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 TVS. Last 4, 11, 13, 17, 19 will be of Yamaha. And now if you have to put till 5 we have TVS. From 11 we have Yamaha. So it will be Ola will be from 6 to 10. 5 consecutive numbers. So 6 to 10 will be Ola, 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 Ola. Okay. Now till 7 we have this number and starting from 13 we have TVS. So that means 8 to 12 will be Ola. Ola, 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 Ola. Okay, so these are 5 Ola. Now Bajaj is left. Bajaj can be anywhere else, right? It is not given that they are prime number. So Bajaj can be like 14, 15, 16, 18, 20 or 5, 6. We are not given any condition for Bajaj, right? So Bajaj can be anywhere in this things. So we have put these also, right? So first condition is completely filled, 2 cases. Then it says C, E and G manufactured by the same company are parked in alternate parking slots in increasing order. What does alternate parking slot mean? That C, one bike, then E, then one bike, then G. Okay, and these are from the same manufacturer. Okay. So they cannot be from Bajaj because Bajaj has just 2 bikes, right? Now let us look at can it be from TVS. So if you see TVS, so this is 235 or 13, 17, 19, right? So it cannot be 5 bikes like this, 3 CENG and 2 MT. Similarly, if you look at Yamaha, Yamaha is 2, 3, 5, 7. So if you think like 3, 5, 7 पे Yamaha रखोगे, Yamaha, 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 that is not possible because it is K, right? So we cannot put C, E and G like this. Suppose we think Yamaha, like here we do not have such arrangement wherein there are 5 bikes, okay, of and out of these 5, 3 are alternate, like one bike, then another space, then one bike, then this and this. So we cannot put here also. So this means that these are Ola bikes. CEG are Ola. So now they are in increasing order. So CEG are Ola bikes, and here also we can put CEG as Ola bikes. So CEG we place okay. Ola bikes are done. I mean 3 of the Ola bikes are done. F and L are of the same company and have an empty slot between them. The same is true for B and D. So we have F and L. Okay, we have an empty slot between them, and same is true for B and D. Now it does not mean that B will come before D, right? It can be D before B also. So we will have to insert 2 such slots wherein these bikes can be put. Okay, then N and H is done. M and this is also done. Now, M and J are manufactured by the same company, and the same is true for N and H. So, N and H, of course, that is true. M and J also, they have to be by the same company. Okay, so of course that will also be true. So that is not needed here because M and J will be. So we know that acha, so J is not yet put. So M and J will be of the same company, right? Now we have to put these four bikes F and L and B and D. So let us denote by this green structure FL, a pair FL, and similarly a pair BD. Okay, where can they be put? Now, one of these can be put here because empty slot between them. Right? These cannot be put. 13 is also cannot be put. Okay, of the same company. So another pair can be at 14 and 16. So this green means that one of the pairs FL or BD. Okay, we cannot put on 18 and 20. In this case, we can have it as we cannot put here like three is already occupied. Okay, then we can have 11 and 13, one of the pairs, right? Empty slot in between them, and another pair can be. So these dot denote the pairs FL and BD. Okay, so FL and BD pairs can be put in these four slots. Okay, which one is which? We'll figure out later. Then I think we've used this. This is done. B and M is we'll have to figure out. M and J are manufactured by the same company. N and H is true. So M and J by the same company. Now where is M placed? M is either 2 or 5. Right? So if you put M here, let's take we put M in this case at 2, right? So we cannot put J in the same company because this is FL or BD. The green dot means FL or BD. So we cannot put M and J together. So this case gets eliminated. Okay. So this means we will be accepting this scenario, and M and J are of the same company. Now M and J can be these two. M and J are these two. These two are M and J. Then we have FL and BD have to be these. So that is done. Now the next step in this process is the second last condition, which says the number of slots between B and M is less than between B and H. So B is in between H and M. It says number of slots between B and M is less. So इनकी दूरी कम है, इनकी दूरी ज़्यादा है. That's what it means, right? So that means B is closer to M and far from H. Okay, so H is here, so that means B should be close. Now this case has been eliminated, so we need not worry about it. Now these are the four slots in which we can have F, and by now we know that these are Bajaj bikes. Okay, because the fourth company left is Bajaj, so these are Bajaj bikes. Now we have FLBD to be placed here. Now if you place B here, okay, so it will be very close to H, so that is not possible. If you put B here, okay, M कितना है? M either 2 or 5. ठीक है, M या तो यहाँ होगा या यहाँ होगा. So if you put B here, B is still close to H. B should be far from H. Okay, and M is 5, 2 or 5. So we cannot put B here. So if we put B here, now B यहाँ से कितना होगा? 6 का difference है. M is much more far. So that is also not possible. So this means B should be here. Now B to H is B is 11, H is 19. The difference is 8. Okay, so M cannot be at 2 because the difference will be 4. So M will be at 5. So M is at 5 and this gives J as this 5. Okay, FLBD करना था, so this pair is B and D and this will be F and L. Now no other information is left after this statement and hence we will put F and L. Similarly, now we are left with two more bikes which is in slot numbers 7 and 9. So I think we have not put A. Okay, B हमने put कर ली, C is done, D is done, E is done, F is done, G is also done, H is also done, I is not done. Okay, J is done, K is done, L, M, N. All these are done. So these are the remaining ones, A and I. So we have AI or IA. So this completes the arrangement. Okay, so this table might look confusing. So if you've watched step by step, you know how we created it. So if you could not understand anything, please go back to that part and understand it. Now we will look at the questions. So do let me know in the comments that how much time you took to solve this set. काफी अच्छा difficult set था. Now in which slot is bike J parked? So if you look at bike J, it is parked in slot number. What is the sum of the slot numbers in which the TVS bikes are parked? So TVS bikes are 2, 3 and 5. So the sum is 10. Which of these is not an empty slot? Okay. So 6 is not an empty slot. 12 is empty, right? 15 is empty and 18 is empty. Bike L is of which company? So bike L in either case is of Bajaj only. Okay, so we cannot find the position of Bajaj, but we can tell that L is Bajaj. If the number of slots between A and F is the least, how many bikes are parked between I and H? So A and F is the least, that means they are close by. So what it means that we will take this as A and we will take this as F. Okay, now we have to tell how many bikes are between I and H. So this means this will be I. So we need to find the number of bikes between I and H. See, one mistake that people can make here is count the number of slots. No, it is not asking how many parking slots. It is asking how many bikes are there. So count the bikes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So there are 8 such bikes between I and H. You do not have to count the number of slots. You have to count the number of bikes. So this was the solution to the set and answers to the questions. I hope you enjoyed solving these questions. If you are enjoying this session, so please don't forget to like this video, and there are a couple of more sets that which we are going to attempt. Okay, so this is the next set. You can pause the video and try to solve it. Once you are done, then you can look at the solution. So it's quite hot these days. Keep yourself hydrated and avoid going out of the house unless it is very necessary. So this set says that there are 10 years of inception of a company. It had 4 different CEOs, each from different IM, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, and Lucknow. These CEOs belong to different cities: Delhi, Mumbai, Pune, and Hyderabad. The first name of 4 persons are these, and the last names are Garg, Mehra, Jain, and Tambe. Each of the 4 persons was the CEO of the company for a different number of integral years. Okay, so then some information is given to us. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to make a grid arrangement that who was the CEO when and in which uh, order. So the first thing that we will do is, since it is an order based arrangement, right? So there are seating arrangements, there are other arrangements in which you have to make an order. So first table, let's take that who is the order, like the first, second, third or fourth. Okay. Then we can take in any order like first name, last name. Then we have IM, which IM they belong to. Okay. Then we have duration for which they were the CEO. So they were for different duration, and the city which they belong to. So they have. Let's formulate this table and try to fit in the information. Okay, so we are given several statements. We need to fill. Uh, let's start with the direct information and solve it. So the passage actually starts from here. Mana was the CEO for 3 years. Okay, so now we cannot fill this because 3 years duration, right? He was the first CEO, second, third, we do not know. So let's move on to the next one. The alumnus from IIM Ahmedabad was the first CEO. Okay, so this is done. Fourth person was the CEO for the least duration. So that means the fourth person was the CEO for 1 year. Okay. of time and was not from IIM Bangalore. So this is not from B. So it can be C or L. Because see, there are only four values A, B, C, L. So we can put C or L. The third CEO's last name is Garg. So this person is Garg. Okay, Samar belongs to Delhi. He was succeeded by the man who was the CEO of the company for 4 years. Now, in this, let us think of one thing. Samar belongs to Delhi. Fine. So Samar cannot be the last person because he is succeeded by the person who is the CEO for 4 years. Okay. So now Samar is succeeded by someone. So that means Samar cannot come here. Second thing, he is succeeded by the CEO of the company for 4 years. So Samar cannot be this person because after him the CEO is of just 1 year. So Samar is either first or second. Samar is first or second. Okay, so one of these is Samar. Ritvik, the alumnus of IIM Lucknow, does not belong to Mumbai. Okay, Ritvik is from IIM Lucknow and he does not belong to. Pratham's last name is Mehra. So we have Pratham Mehra. Now Pratham Mehra can be this person or this person, right? And then the IIM Calcutta alumnus is from Pune and was succeeded by Jan. Okay, so IIM Calcutta is from Pune and was succeeded by Jan. Now, if you see this last statement, this is going to be the key element to proceed in this set. Now, this IIM Calcutta guy is succeeded by Jan. Now, this cannot be IIM Calcutta guy, right? Because this is IIM Ahmedabad given to us. IIM Calcutta guy is succeeded by someone. So, this will not be Calcutta, this will be Lucknow. Okay, this is sure. Now, if you take IIM Calcutta, this person is Garg, it is saying that he is succeeded by Jain. So this is also not possible. So this means this is IIM Calcutta guy and he is succeeded by some Jain person, right? That is the last name is Jain. So this gives that this person is from IIM Bangalore. Okay. So this we have arranged at least the IIMs. Now we will fill other information. IIM Calcutta alumnus is from Pune. So this Calcutta alumnus is from Pune, right? And this Ritvik is the alumnus of IIM Lucknow. So this is Ritvik Jain from IIM Lucknow. Does not belong to Mumbai. So it is not Mumbai. Okay. So it can be, there are four cities. Uh, there are four cities: Delhi, Mumbai, Pune, and Hyderabad. Pune is done. So it is Delhi or Hyderabad. I think one is given that Samar belongs to Delhi. So he will belong to Hyderabad. Okay. So Samar belongs to Delhi and then the fourth person will belong to the remaining city, which is uh, Mumbai. Okay. All right. So we are given that now this is done. Now one thing is given that Pratham's last name is Mehra. So Pratham Mehra has to be there. So Pratham Mehra can be this person or this person. So let's just revisit things. Manav was the CEO for 3 years, right? Then there is Pratham Mehra. Okay. So and Samar belongs to Delhi. So there are two different people. One is Manav, one is Samar, one is Pratham. So we have so Samar के बाद 4 years वाला आएगा and Manav is of 3 years, right? So Samar के बाद we cannot have Manav because Manav is for 3 years. So Samar के बाद we will have Pratham. So Pratham is 4. ठीक है, so Pratham 4 हो गया, Manav 3 हो गया, Samar will be. Okay, I guess this thing is clear because Samar के बाद the next person is 4 year duration. Right, so Samar, Pratham and Manav. Manav is 3 years. So after Samar we will have Pratham who is for 4 years and another is Manav which is 3 years. Now Pratham is Mehra. So we cannot have, so 2 and 4 should come together. So we cannot have 2 and 4 because this is Pratham is Mehra. Okay. So we will have 2 and 4 like this. So 2, 4, 3, 1, and this is Samar, and this is Pratham Mehra. So this will be Manav Garg, and the last surname that is remaining here is Garg, Mehra, Jan, and Tambe. So it is Samar Tambe. So 2, 4, 3, 1. This is also done. City is remaining. City left are Mumbai and Delhi. So Samar belongs to Delhi. So this means Pratham belongs to. So this is how we are able to fill this complete table. Okay, so that is the process. Who is Samar is the alumnus of which college? So Samar is from IIM Ahmedabad. Next question: the alumnus of IIM Bangalore belongs to which city? So IIM Bangalore person belongs to Mumbai. For how long was Mr. Jan the CEO of the company? So Mr. Jan, that is Ritvik Jan, was the CEO for 1 year. Who belongs to Pune? So we have Mr. Manav Garg belonging to Pune. For how many years after Samar became the CEO of the company did Ritvik become the CEO? Right? So Samar became in this year. Okay. So after that, after see here, some people can make a mistake. They will do 4 plus 3. Okay. No, you will have to take 2 years also because Samar was the CEO for 2 years, then 4 and 3. So total is 9. So let us say Samar became the CEO in 2010. So that means he is CEO for 2 years. So Pratham will become in 2012, and Pratham is for 4 years. Manav will become in 2016, and finally Ritvik will become in 2019. Okay, so the difference is of 9 years, not 7. Okay, do not just take the gap because Samar became the CEO. He served for 2 years also. So you'll have to add 2 also. The answer is 9 years. So I hope you enjoyed solving this set also. This was comparatively easier than the other two. Again, I won't say that it was an easy set at all, but comparatively it was a better one. Now this is going to be again a difficult set for you to solve. So pause the video, try to solve this set, and once you are done, look at the solution. In case after attempting multiple times you are unable to hit, okay, then please do look at the solution. So this set says that there are 6 friends, okay, and they are natives of different cities: Patiala, Hisar, Rourkela, Agra, Siliguri, Erode. Each works in a different city, right? These are the cities given, and their annual cities are 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 45. And now we are given that some information about them. Okay, the most important information is the initials of name, native place, and city in which they work are different. Okay, so there are 3 things: name, native, and workplace. Okay, and all the initials are different. So that means basically, let's say Rupa cannot work in Rome, okay, and cannot be from Rourkela. Okay, so Parag cannot be from Patiala, or cannot work in, there is no city with E here. So basically, if a person has some initial letter, cannot work in a particular city with the same letter, or born in the same city in a city with the same initial letter. That is the condition given. Okay. Now, in such questions, the first thing is to figure out what should be the first column that we need to do. Okay. Now, the thing is, like, if you look at the statements, we generally have the tendency that we put the first column as the name. Like in the previous set also, some students might have started by putting name as the first one and name last name. This is our tendency because we were taught like this, like सबसे पहले नाम लिखता है, right? But in reasoning, you need to think how the data is arranged. Like in the previous case, it was about order in which they became the CEO. In this case, it is numerical data, and I would go with number based arrangement. Why? First of all, numerical data is given. Second condition, read the conditions. Okay, so this person works in Seoul, fine. Many people start with like this, they will put the names first. But look at other statements also. Neither of the persons have the highest or lowest, lowest. Okay? Neither भी लगा तो that is a different thing. sum of CTC less than lowest CTC. ठीक है, number is given less than, so less than, more than, lowest, some. So we are dealing with the order of numbers. So the order here is CTC. So it is like, it is arrangement is not just about making people sit in a line, right, or in a circle. It is also about arranging this data in a particular order. Now in this case we will put the first row or column as the CTC, right? So you can put in either fashion. You can put like row wise, column wise, any way you can put. So the first thing is CTC, and then you can put anywhere like name, and you can put native and work. There are six people. So first is 20, 25, 30. Now if you see the name letters, PHRASE, phrase. Native is PHRASE, again phrase. And workplace is Rome, Auckland, RAISED. So phrase, phrase, and now they have raised the level of this question. Two phrases and there is raised. Okay, so now let us try to put in the information, direct information. Azam works in Seoul, so we do not know what is Azam CTC, but we will fill it later. Neither of the persons who work in Auckland and Istanbul highest या lowest नहीं होना चाहिए. ठीक है, sum of cities fine. Again we do not have any idea about these, so skip it. I do not, why to read and waste your time in that. आपको read करोगे, समझोगे, फिर उससे कुछ नहीं बनेगा. तो just focus on conditions which give direct information. CTC of Edwin in less than person from Agra. Okay, we do not know what is the CTC of person from Agra. ठीक है, so we cannot put it. The person with the lowest CTC is from Siliguri and works in Delhi. So native is Siliguri, work in Delhi. Done. Right. So this is done. CTC of the person working in Istanbul is 35 lakhs. So 35 lakhs is Istanbul. So two things are done. Now the CTC of each of Siddhi, Parag, Azam, and the person from Agra is less than the CTC of Rupa. Okay. Now pay attention to this. Siddhi, Parag, Azam, and. What does and mean? And means that it is a different person. So this means Siddhi, Parag, Azam, and some other person. Okay. Some people, many people, in fact, most of the people will get confused in this. They will think that the person from Agra can be from one of these. No. So you must understand English where it is written and. So that means and means it's a separate person. So this person from Agra is not out of these people. Okay. In तीनों में से कोई नहीं है. It has to be a different person. Okay. So they have Rupa is greater than these four people. Siddhi, Parag, Azam, and Agra. Okay. And if you look at this, CTC of Edwin, who works in Rome, is less than the CTC of the person from Agra. So Rome, this Edwin is also less than Agra, Rupa. Okay, because he Agra se kam hai. So obviously this will be less than Rupa. So what does it mean? It gives that Rupa as the highest CTC. Okay, highest Rupa हो गया. Now अब आगरा से कौन सा पर्सन हो सकता है? दैट इज ऑल्सो इजी टू फिगर आउट. सी सिद्धि, पराग, आजम, ये कोई आगरा से नहीं है. ठीक है, बिकॉज दीज आर डिफरेंट पर्सन. द पर्सन फ्रॉम आगरा. सो सिद्धि, parag, azam not from agra. Rupa is already higher. Okay, Edwin is not from agra. So harsh is from agra. Okay, harsh is from agra. So एक यहाँ पे एक बना लेते हैं पेयर बनाने के लिए. हर्ष, आगरा, name, native, and work. So Harsh is from Agra. Okay, we do not know his workplace. So what we know is the city has to be like it has to be different. Okay, then we have this is done, and another thing that is given to us is Edwin works in Rome. So let us put for all these people. ठीक है यहाँ पे आप सारे लोगों का नाम रखें. Let's say place we can put like this and see whatever information we have. Right. So Harsh, the native place is Agra. Okay. Rupa we will figure out. Then S and D. Edwin works in Rome. So Edwin, the workplace is Rome. So this is how we will figure out that who is that person who will fit here, right? Now we have to put S and D. Okay. So who can have S and D here? So Auckland and Istanbul cannot have the highest or lowest. So Istanbul is already here. So Auckland cannot have the highest. Edwin is lower than from Agra. So Edwin is lower. Okay, Harsh has a higher CTC. So we have to think of a person whose native and workplace can be S and D. Right. So this cannot be the person because native or SS match कर जाएगा. Right. So it can be A. That can be Azam or C. We have to put a person here, right? We need to find this name. It cannot be Rupa, which is already there, already here. Okay. Uh, we cannot have. We have to put S and D, right? So PSD आ सकता है, possible है. यहाँ तो HA आ गया. RSD possible नहीं because this is already the highest. ASD is it possible? Azam works in Seoul, so this is also not possible. Okay. Can we have SSD? No, because S is already present. Right? ESD, यहाँ पे तो it is no. So we will get this person as P. So this person's name is P. So P से जो भी नाम है पराग. पराग, this is done. So एक हमने fill कर दिया. So this is how we are going to fill in the names of these people. Okay. Now we need to find for others also. Then we have to find these workplaces and match all these things. Okay, so this P is done, and then we have HA native place क्या क्या बचते हैं मेरे पास. Okay, someone has to be from Istanbul. Okay, that is also one of these four people. Rupa cannot be from Istanbul, and one person has to be from. Edwin is less than from Agra, so this is. we are given that neither of the persons who work in Auckland and Istanbul have the highest or lowest CTC, right? So we cannot have A and I here. So A cannot come here. That is not with Rupa. Okay, so A can't come here. I cannot come. I is already filled. Okay, but we do not know the person. So A and I cannot come here. A cannot come here. Okay, A cannot come here because like A and A cannot come here. So that means S will be from Auckland, right? So S is going with A. Then one has to go with I also. Okay, and so we are left with I. I can be here or I can be here. Definitely not here. One of them can be I. A Azam works in Seoul. Okay, so this is already done, right? Azam is Seoul, right? So Azam is Seoul. Then this means one is Istanbul, right? Istanbul cannot be the highest, so this is Istanbul, and one city is left is Raised. So this will be the order. So this is the order. So how we figured out? We said that Azam in Seoul was given to us. Okay, this we had figured out Azam was Seoul. So we had to put A and I. That cannot be the highest or least. Right. So D and D is already there. So we put these three. A, I, and E were left. Okay. So highest is this one. This is the highest. So it could not have been A or I. So that is why it is E. Then A and I are left. Then this cannot be A, so this is I and this is A, right? Now we can put HAI, so HAI. Now Edwin has lesser CTC, so CTC of Edwin who works in Rome is less than the CTC of the person from Agra. So Edwin can be one out of these 25 or 30. Okay, so यहाँ पे Edwin नहीं आएगा. Now we have to put the name of this the place also. So we are left with four places. We have done S and A. So we are left with P, H, R, E. Okay. Now see this, we cannot put R or E here. Similarly, we cannot put R or E here. Okay, R or E इन दोनों में नहीं आ सकते because this is R, this is E. Similarly, we cannot put R and E because this is E, this is R. So that means R and E will come in these two in any order. Okay, so based on the conditions we'll try to find out, and then we are left with R, E is done, then P and H are left. So P and H can come in these two places. Okay, now this is done. So R, this is P or H. Okay, ये fill हो गया. Now another thing that is given to us is, I think Istanbul wala we have put, Siddhi Paragazam, this is done. Now this condition we have not used yet, the second part of it, the sum of the CTC of these two persons, that is Auckland and Istanbul, right? So Istanbul is 35, right? Auckland plus Istanbul is equal to the sum of the CTC of the persons who are natives of Hisar and Patiala. So one of the persons of Hisar and Patiala is this. So now I plus Auckland, Istanbul plus Auckland is equal to Hisar plus Patiala. Okay, that is the condition that is given to us. Now this is 35. Right? So Hisar or Patiala, one of the values is 45. Right? Let's not go with which is Hisar, which is Patiala. One is 45. So let us say this is X. So this will be X minus 10. X minus 10. So basically what you get is the difference of Auckland and the other out of Hisar and Patiala should be 10. अब 10 का difference कहाँ पे आ रहा है? 30 and 40 में. Okay, so this means that if you take Auckland here and the other one of Hisar or Patiala, okay, then this matches. So if you see this is 45 and 30, that is 75, and 40 and 35, 75. If you do not get this difference of 10, you can do hit and trial and get it. Hit and trial कैसे करेंगे? Istanbul is already 35. अगर हम 25 रखते हैं, so Auckland is missing. So if you put Auckland 25, I plus A. So if I is 35, so if you put Auckland 25, total should be 60. So 45 के साथ 15 तो match ही नहीं हो रहा है, ठीक है, so that is not possible. If you take this as 30, so total is 65. So 45 के साथ 20 match नहीं होगा because this is something else, right? So 35 के साथ 30 भी नहीं आ सकता. So if you put 35 and 40, that is 75. Okay, 75 means this is 45. The other thing should be 30. Okay, that will match. So this is Hisar and Patiala, the second person, that either out of Hisar and Patiala. Now that second Hisar or Patiala is, that is E. So E from R. Okay. Then we are left with, this is A. Okay. So in Auckland we have S, who belongs to E or R, and then the last person remaining is A. ये बच गया. So A is from R or E and works in S. That is CO. नहीं, CO नहीं. हाँ, Asa works in CO. So this is CO. Okay, so this is how we are going to solve this. So we have arranged this. Now let us look at the questions. What is the CTC? So we have put this PSD. Azam is Seoul, right? Erode or Rourkela. Edwin is from Patiala or Hisar, belongs to Rome. So it satisfies all the conditions. So instead of vertical table, I have given a horizontal table. CTC of the person who works in Seoul is 25 lakhs. Sindhi ka CTC is 40 lakhs. Istanbul, the person working in Istanbul is Harsh. Difference between the CTC of the persons working in Patiala and Hisar. Right? See, Patiala Hisar either 45 and 30. So the difference is 15 lakhs. Now the last question. Which of the following additional information will enable us to uniquely determine the hometown, working city and CTC of each of them? Right? So we need to see that information which can help us determine each of these things uniquely. The CTC of the person working in Rome is less than those from Rourkela. Rome less than Rourkela. Does it help? So this will make us that this is Rourkela. Okay. But it does not help in finding each of these uniquely because Patiala Hisar still cannot be figured out. So this is not the answer. The person who is from Rourkela earns more than from Patiala. So Rourkela earns more than Patiala. So this means this will be Rourkela and this will be Patiala. Because Rourkela cannot be put here, it has to be put here. So this is Rourkela, this is Patiala, and hence we can get all information. That is our answer. If you wish to check the other two options, let us check that also. The person from Erode earns less than the person from Rourkela. So Erode Rourkela, if we cannot get Patiala in Hisar. And last says Hisar earns more than from Erode. So Hisar more than Erode. So that is possible here also. Like if you put Hisar and Erode, if you put Hisar here, then obviously that person will earn more than Erode. So we cannot determine uniquely using this statement also. So if you use the second statement, that is the person from Rourkela earns more than from Patiala. So we will get unique values for the cities for each of the 5% and 6% because 2 3 already we know, 4 remaining 4 we were not sure. So we will get the unique values and can answer this question. So this was today's class. I hope you enjoyed solving these 4 sets. So do let me know in the comments कि आप इनमें से कौन-कौन से sets खुद से solve कर पाए, किसके लिए आपको solution देखना पड़ा, and how much time you took in each of the sets, so that I come to know that were they really good. And we will continue the series for this entire month. And during that period, we are also offering discount on our CAT 2024 batch. So in case you are preparing for CAT and are looking for a structured preparation, you can enroll in the batch and get all these benefits. So this was the second video of the series, and we have more videos coming up. Please save that page where I showed you the schedule of these classes. Okay, so attend these classes and try to solve questions with me. Hope you will definitely benefit from these classes. You will learn how to solve problems in all the sections, and this will definitely going to boost your CAT preparation. So please don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends who are CAT aspirants.